hello. Welcome back to today's final press conference ahead of an iconic event this Saturday night right here in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. To begin this year's Riyadh season, two kings collide in the kingdom. As we already know, the king of heavyweight boxing, Tyson Fury, takes on the king of heavyweight MMA, the one and only Francis Ngannou. As you can see from this table, we have a mouth-watering chief support bout. Two unbeaten British lions duke it out in the desert. 4 titles will be on the line. The coveted Lord Lonsdale British Heavyweight Championship, the vacant Commonwealth Heavyweight Championship, the WBA Continental and the WBO European titles will all be on the line. I'm hearing the British title is now in the country and under the watchful eye of one of the stewards. You will be seeing that title here this week. It's Fabio Wardley, it's David Adeleye. We can't wait for this one. We would like to extend a special thank you to His Royal Highness, the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, and His Excellency, Chairman of the General Entertainment Authority of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Turki Al Sheikh. This great event is being brought to you by Seller, Frank Warren on behalf of Queensbury Promotions, Bob Aaron's Top Rank Incorporated, and Gimmick Fight Promotions. The event will be televised in the UK on TNT Sports Box Office, in the US and Canada on ESPN Plus pay-per-view, and around the world in other territories on DAZN. We will of course hear from Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou very shortly, but now let's talk about these guys here, these two heavyweight giants colliding in the desert on Saturday. Frank Warren, delighted as ever to be joined by yourself. What an incredible event this has turned out to be, and what a stage for these two unbeaten British heavyweights to take to and make a name for themselves.
Listen, this is mind-blowing. Between Bob and I think we're nearly 110 years worth of promoting between us. And this has blown me away completely. And Bob and I had the conversation last night and he said the same thing. I've never seen such brilliant promotion. I've never seen something so well organised. You know, the venue was built in 90 days. Here we are. I mean, what a testament to the people behind this. His Excellency, Turki Al Sheikh, him and his team have just been phenomenal. What they've achieved here is something to be respected, and I think it'll go down in history as far as we're concerned for events and certainly for venues. This is, I think, the 4th Riyadh season now we're in, and who'd have ever thought that we'd have a British and Commonwealth title fight here in Saudi Arabia? It's just magnificent. It's yet again another first, and what a fight it is. The two guys both undefeated. Between them, 28 fights, 28 wins, both punchers. This is a cracking fight. There's been a little bit of needle, as we say, prior to the fight, but look, that's all been sorted out now, and you're going to see the real fight in the ring. These guys both want it. I mean, I've spoken separately both to them, you know, both to David and to Fabio, and I can't tell you how much they know this is such an opportunity for them. It's a massive stage. This fight's going around the world. It's on the undercard of the Battle of the Baddest. It's the main undercard fight, and for the winner, he's going to be seen by a huge audience, a massive audience around the world. It's his chance to sparkle and get himself into the real big time. And who knows, maybe in, you know, the 5th or the 6th Riyadh season, he'll be topping the bill here. But this is a great, as I say, opportunity, and one that they're going to both give everything they got for.
Thank you very much, Frank. Feel free to interject throughout. Let's bring in David Adeleye. I'll come to you first, David. Great to see you wearing what you're wearing tonight. Absolutely fantastic effort. Yeah, let's get a round of applause for David Adeleye. Fantastic stuff. Huge opportunity for you, and I guess on Saturday night, the name David Adeleye could mean an awful lot in the heavyweight division if you walk away with 4 titles. Tell us what you're thinking.
Yeah, you know, it's a big event on the weekend. You know, I'm grateful to be a part of it. On Saturday night, I get to win 4 belts. You know, so you know, I'm just soaking up the atmosphere. You know, I've never been in a fight this big before, and I'd like to say thank you to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia for even having us, and His Excellency. It's an honour. So, yeah, I'm just taking it all in.
And Fabio Wardley, let's bring you in here as well. You're very welcome. As always, a tremendous stage for you to defend your British title, your WBA Continental, and in your eyes, pick up another couple of belts.
Yeah, exactly. I've got 2 at the moment, looking to leave here with 4. So it's it's a special day, a special stage, for a special night. I think there's a lot on the card to look forward to, the main event obviously, but I think the fight with me and David has captured a lot of eyes, and a lot of people are very interested, and I'm looking forward to having a big night.
David, let me ask you this. At the last press conference, and in the build-up to this, Fabio Wardley has said that when it comes to the bright lights, when it comes to the spectacle, you get a bit nervous, you get a bit jittery. I'm seeing a lot of bright lights. Are you nervous, David?
Do I look it?
Nope.
Nervous?
I'm not nervous. It's nothing new. I've envisioned it many, many times before. And I look good under the lights, so I just soak it up.
Fabio, let me ask you this. Look, the first time you were meant to have a press conference, it never happened. And you're a guy that always keeps his cool. But that night, I guess, we didn't see that side of Fabio. You had to get a little bit angry in there. Tell us how you reflect on that press conference where the scenes got a little bit ugly. Did he make you lose your cool, Fabio Wardley?
I wouldn't say it made me lose my cool. I think I just had to look at the situation for what it was and let people know that that's not the way to behave. That's not the way to carry yourself in a professional setting, especially not in an event like that where it's supposed to be such a big occasion, such a big event to announce what was a massive fight between obviously the main event and us as well. And then what turned out to obviously be this and a huge event. So there's certain ways to go about doing certain things. So I just had to let a few people know that that's not how you conduct yourself.
Fabio, let me ask you this. David Adeleye has said that he is faster, smarter, hits harder, more athletic, moves around the ring better, and has a better chin than you. Do you agree with all of that?
I don't agree with any of them. It's easy to say that, and it's easy to look good like that when you're in the ring with a bunch of punch bags who are there to lose. You've not faced anyone of any worth, of any level. So there's nothing there for me to look at and go, oh yeah, okay, actually, maybe he has done that, maybe he has shown this, maybe he has shown that. There's nothing I've seen in any fights that's made me consider that at all. So it's all smoke and mirrors for me.
Is it all smoke and mirrors, David?
We'll see on Saturday night. All the opponents he's been in the ring with, I'll do the same job on them as well. If I fought the same people he fought, would have the same record. So, like I said, Saturday night, it's 2 days away. Talking's done now. We'll see how tough he is.
We've you two have spent a bit of time around each other now. There's been face-offs, various things have happened. What do you make of Fabio Wardley at the moment, David Adeleye? What do you think when you have a look at him?
Nothing. Just not the same as me. I see his mannerisms, even how he carries himself, and yeah, we just ain't the same, but I don't really take it all in. Like I said, what matters is what happens on fight night. What he does other than that don't really bother me.
Well, Fabio Wardley has said that he will take you into deep waters, and we're going to find out what you're like in deep waters. What are you like there, Dave?
Well, thank God I can swim. We'll see. What's going to happen when I take him to deep waters. I know he's never faced a banger like me. I don't think I know. So, like I said, Saturday night we'll see.
Fabio, David Adeleye is unbeaten in 12 fights. Why are you the first man to beat him?
Well, I'd say I'm the first man to beat him, but I think there was someone else on his record who pretty much beat him, but he did well to get a home decision there. So maybe I'm the first on record, but I think it's been seen by quite a wide audience of the boxing community that there's flaws there that have been exploited. And when it gets hot, like he says, he thinks he knows how to swim, but when he was drowning before, he didn't know what to do.
David, when you were drowning before, you didn't know what to do, apparently?
He gets drowned in sparring. I hear many stories of him drowning. He doesn't hear no stories about me. You can see in that fight, I wasn't getting taken into deep waters. So, if that's what he calls deep waters, then Saturday night is going to be a walk in the park.
How do you look at this fight, Fabio? It feels like in the build-up you've been fairly dismissive of David Adeleye. I don't think you agree it's the toughest fight of your career. You've talked about other fights. How do you look at him?
Don't get me wrong, look, he's got some natural abilities. He's hungry, ambitious. He's riding high because he hasn't lost officially on his record as of yet. So there's some things there, of course, to consider. But I've said previously, I've said before, I don't think he's my hardest opponent today. I don't think he's the most technical opponent I've been with. I don't think he's got the most power that I've been in the ring with. I think I've ticked off other boxes with better opponents before him. That's my opinion, that's how I feel. I think their records, the things my other opponents have done before him, go to show that as well. So it's not like I'm just making up random facts here. The proof is in the pudding, it's on the paper, you can see it.
David, you've actually fancied this fight for a couple of years. I remember you saying actually at the launch presser you'd have beaten him a couple of years ago. What is it about Wardley you've had your eye on?
No, I didn't fancy it a couple of years ago because I wasn't really watching him. I wasn't watching him last year. It was only when he won the belt. And I thought, okay, then I'm going to have to fight him. But yeah, it's nothing towards him personally. I just hear how he talks. And I mean, he talks like he's a seasoned pro. The man's had 16 fights. I don't really understand, so I don't take him in. I don't take him in.
He's described you as soft.
I'm harder than he is on everyone in his team, though. Myself is harder than everyone in his team. Facts. You've seen that.
What are you sitting back for? Ask a question.
I'm letting you have a look at David Adeleye. Listen, you said something at the start of this. You said it's going to be up to David Adeleye how this fight goes. So what do you think is going to happen in there?
You sim with me. If someone wants to fire it out with me and fight fire with fire, I'm more than happy to stand in the ring and do that. If he wants to back off and run and circle around the ring, then maybe I'll have to chase him down for a bit.
That's all he can do.
That's all I can do.
He doesn't have no boxing ability. He can only fight one way, and that's walking forward. That's it. Wardley's the sort of fella where he's got no boxing IQ. I can back up, and I know Wardley will follow me. He's not intelligent enough to see that I'm setting traps. And on Saturday night he'll see that. He's got no boxing IQ. The man can only fight one way. And you see that in all his fights. He's only got one style of fighting. You step back, he's going to walk forward. He's not an intelligent man. You can see it. He's got a big head, but it's empty in there.
Fair.
It's quite a claim, Fabio. Says you've got a big head, but it's empty in there. Thoughts?
Hey, man, I'm not even going to lie to you. Look, I've got a large head. But I can absorb a lot of punches. I can take some damage, and I've proven that time and time again. Look, it's, again, with him, like, he goes on about he's done this and he's done that, and he's proven he's not been in there with anyone. It's big talk from someone that's not fought anyone. It doesn't make any sense. I can do this, I'm built different. You're not built like anything. You're built soft. You're like a marshmallow.
Wait, say that? What? I'm like a marshmallow. You're the one with all the scars on your face. I ain't soft.
I'll be careful the way you speak.
You soft.
Be careful.
You're soft.
Be careful.
You're the one with the scars on the face, Fabio. You're soft.
Don't show off because there's a few cameras.
You're
be
soft.
Careful.
See, now this is the thing. Obviously, I keep it respectful, but when there's no cameras here, Wally doesn't even look at me. He looks down. He doesn't want to look at me. We was in His Excellency's house the other day. Wally was eating like he's never eaten before. No manners. Had food in his mouth. I see him drinking his juice. I said, there's no way a fella like this could ever beat me. Doesn't even know how to conduct himself properly. Now that there's cameras, he acts like a different man. I'm just the same. It's the same old me everywhere I go. See, I'll be watching you, Wardley. I'll watch you.
Yeah, you pay too much attention to me. You're too worried about me. A lot of
attention.
I think that shows that I don't care for you. But everywhere we go, you're looking for me. You're looking at what I'm doing, who I'm with, where I'm at.
I just watch how you eat.
Why are you so worried about me?
I don't like
Worry
it.
about yourself.
So
it's a big event.
I've got a punch in your mouth.
It's a big time. Everyone's putting a big time here. Enjoy it. Soak it up. Stop looking at me. Look around.
So just you, I don't really
enjoy the moment. I brought you all the way out here. You got to part in this big show because you're fighting me.
God. It's my promoter.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Come have a look, yeah? Just chill out. Don't worry about me so much. Stop looking at me.
Do you doubt yourself?
Have a look around.
Do you doubt yourself?
Huh?
Do you doubt yourself?
Not at all.
So why'd you ask for a rematch clause up until a couple of days ago, even this week?
I think you know why.
Why are you asking for a rematch?
I think you know why. And
it's a British title.
I don't need it, but I think you know why.
It's a British title, and you're asking for rematch clauses. It doesn't make no sense.
Hey, it's smart.
I don't doubt myself.
You've never been the A-side before. You wouldn't know.
I don't want a rematch clause. I'm ready to have a tussle on Saturday.
We'll see.
We'll see. You're a one-dimensional fighter, like I said. You don't know how to fight one way. That's you getting excited in your right hand, throwing bombs. That's what you know how to do.
We'll see.
You can't do nothing else.
So we got a fight.
That's no doubt on my end.
Good.
Fight's
That's
done.
what we were all here for. A big fight. This is your opportunity for the both of you to shine. And whoever comes through it, they're going to get in the big time. So you've got to really, really give it all, boys. That's what it's all about.
Sounds good.
We good?
Final one. Prediction, David Adeleye.
I'm getting home with 4 belts, 13-0. I don't even know how I'm going to celebrate, but Wardley's getting knocked out.
Fabio.
Fabio Wardley win, big KO, and yeah, shipping them belts home back to Ipswich.
All right, we're going to get a face-off down the front here. Stick with us.